people gave us photos. We visited them upstate, and we got a chance to flip through photos that were sitting in garages. We found books in garages. People from the internet were sending us photos of Gino's. It's an incredible place.
So what you're telling us is you had no support whatsoever.
I had a tremendous amount of support. I was trying to think, is there an audience for this movie? Well, 65 years of an audience, and then 22 years of an audience, so I thought the city, that was pretty exciting.
Spectacular. This is the most full house that of film supporters from the film I've seen, so this is wonderful. Give yourselves a hand. Thank you all so much. So, I have to say, what struck me about this film was that it felt at once universal, the themes of family and community and creating a community around a passion, but it also felt like a distinctly New York story. Can you talk about how you kind of brought that out of the stories that you brought to us?
It's hard because I knew when I was going to we started talking about making a film in New York restaurants, it's like, we're going to get slaughtered. I mean, we're going to get slaughtered. New York restaurants, people feel so passionately about New York restaurants. So I'm going to say, okay, we'll do these two restaurants. People say, why did you do Elaine's? Why did you do this? Why didn't you do that? And then it's like, I mean, there should be a 10-part, 90 minutes each series about New York restaurants and New York dining. And we have our first cut. How long was our first cut? Like 2.5 hours?
Long.
It was long. It was like 2.5 hours, and we went into the history. I mean, Gail gave us the most incredible history of New York restaurants. I mean, we just had it, and it just became another film. And I think it's what you just said. The more specific it is about institutions in a way, then just bringing a little bit of life to that. I was hoping that would be a little bit more universal. I mean, look, I believe a movie should only be as long as it is not boring. You know, and so we were hoping this wasn't boring. We really hope so. Did we think it was boring? No? Okay. Well, obviously you guys are going to say that. So you're all in some way related to this film.
The wallpaper did what it was supposed to do. I think what we realized is that it was not just a wallpaper that was going to save us. It was going to be a lot more. And you know, in hindsight, I think that we needed to discard much more than just a few things that were on the walls. And it was tablecloth. It was the way we approached the dining. The neighborhood changed so quickly, and it was just. I mean, in a way, I don't regret doing what we did because I think none of us would be here if we had not done that. But you know, it was an experience that was thoroughly enjoyable, costly, and we moved on, and we're still doing it. And so, you know, I think that it's a bittersweet, but at the same time, I'm happy we did what we did. And you know, as usual, it takes a little longer to get from point A to point B in my life, and you know, take a roundabout way. But I think we are where we need to be now.
What is the secret so secret?
I knew that question was coming.
Segreto.
What's the secret? What's the secret of the sauce?
Il segreto è segreto. Se vi dico il segreto e poi non è più segreto, dobbiamo cercare il nome.
Did you get that? Someone's recording it. You're going to have to play that.
If I say the secret, it's no more secret. I gotta find a name for it. So let's say secret sauce.
I was so surprised you wouldn't let us film him making it. Like, even if we blurred, I said we'd be like witness protection on your hands. You know, we'll do.
A lot of people, they tried, you know. I said, Michael, you put this, you put that, no. You put the butter, you put the milk, no. The butter, I put the butter to saute the pasta.
Yeah,
And then
somebody
I take
brought
the sauce and put the sauce in.
Some brought to analyze it.
Yeah, analyze too.
Yeah, they had Wilfred take this to the lab. They actually had someone take it
To the
there.
line, to see it.
The secret will die with me. Not even Salvatore knows how to make it. You know,
I'm a doorman.
No, Salvatore.
This is the chef, I'm a doorman.
No, Salvatore takes the sauce home, but he doesn't make it.
No.
You give it to him? Yes, all right.
Gino's paper is one of the 6 Gino's original paper, put like this. Okay? It's the 6th most important wallpaper in the world.
Famous, yeah. It's #1 now. I mean, you can't buy plates with the other ones. What I love about restaurants, I worked with them for 15 years, is how they become families, the staff becomes families, the guests become families, the owners become families, and just sort of goes out in circles, and it's just like this little microcosm of that people take ownership of. And when I started to peel back the onion, because I had to get introduced to you. I mean, I had to like start with someone who went there for 10 years, to someone who said, you should talk to this person. He was there every day, and then this, and he kept going in. And finally I got to one, and then to the other, and was able to interview. And it was like being welcomed to it. Just like it's hard to actually like just walk into a family's house and sit down and start eating and be like, don't worry, you'll learn to like me. You know, it's like a family, this restaurant, it felt like being welcomed in, making the movie. And then all the other families I got to meet too, even the Sprinkles family. When you're in the place, when we were filming there, people would walk in and they'd be like, oh, that's Gino. You could hear the murmur of people saying, that's Gino's. You know, that's what's so incredible. I mean, I don't know, that to me I thought was pretty incredible. And the cupcakes are phenomenal, by the way. We did try them, they're really, really good. So, yeah.
Well, just like a family, it was very hard to get a word in edgewise, but it was beautiful to watch. That is all the time that we have for Q&A, so thank you all so much.
My crew is here.
Yes.
My crew is here in Unmasked. We have our
We
cinematographer.
want to thank all of you for coming.
Thank you,
We have
everyone.
Hannah,
It was an honor.
Mike, Schutz, keep coming, Joel,
We
everybody.
love you all. We love you all. That's
Much.
all.
We have even our assistant editor here. I mean, this is such a family. And thank you to Charles' family who's here as well. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming again.